like Sally, like Michelle, from other, we want to call it colors or cultures or lifestyles attracted to the Garifuna because they're such a rich people with a rich culture and such a good foundation. So I am proud to be part of you as well. So I want to invite Georgette today to share a little bit of the anecdote that she lived through the life of Dr. Michele Goldwasser. We remember you, Surusia Michelle.
I want to make a correction.
Yes,
Real
sir.
quick. Baboga,
Yes.
Flavio was not the chief. He still is the chief.
Okay. Yes, that's true.
When it comes to the Wanara, he's still the chief.
Okay, that's right.
Until he's not here with us no more.
Point well taken.
All right, good.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
May the soul of Michelle rest in peace. We'll always remember her. I first
I
met
can hear you.
Yeah, please.
I first met Michelle here with Pops, actually. She was one of our Uber. And she stayed sober, so we didn't have no problem with Michelle at all. So she would come here early in the morning and she'd drive all the way from San Diego to come here Christmas morning to take the ones that don't fit in the van to follow Anarawa until the end. Wow. And I used to just applaud this woman because Garinagu people have some style that we'll eat and run. And when we go to houses and we're like, Mish, this is this, she say, yeah, I have some. And so we feed this lady all kind of stuff. And she not one, they look at it and say, ooh, I don't like that, or no, I won't try that. She tried everything. And we had these jokes with her because we were like, Mish, you have a day, like Garinagu people, because Mish has some hips. And so she would be walking and I'm like, girl, you're flipping it like one of us. So she would look at me and smile and she's like, do something else. So we went to, she came and she said, okay, we have, we want some of the people to go to Washington for Smithsonian. So she told Pops that she wanted the Wanaragua, some of the Wanaragua, and she wanted people, like different people, so that they could mix it up with, to go with the Baya Baba.
Okay.
And so then we had to audition. So Pop said, why don't you audition? And then so we could split up from somebody that you said so we could take the crowd. So I went by Auntie Martha and we auditioned, and so she took it to the Smithsonian and they picked the people that they wanted, and I was picked. And I was happy to be a part of that journey. I actually went on the Smithsonian page like 2 days ago and I was watching her picture sitting down with Auntie Martha on one of the panels. And I said, look at Mish with all the hips. That time she still had all those hips. When she started fighting that disease that we can't keep fighting against, at some point she said she came and she said, I won't stay for the whole time. I'll just stay for a little time. And then I said, are you okay? She's like, well, I'm fighting it. But she was still inspired to come and drive us around. And Pops weren't with us because Pops went to Laboda, but she still came by so that she could give the support to the Wanaragua and to the group. So I applaud that woman. And I really look up to that woman to love our culture the way she loved our culture, and to pull the Garinagu people of LA to go to Washington and to have us live like princess and queens. You know, she was there with us the whole time, and she was under our shed, and you know, she gave us the right to hold the mic and give us the right to express ourselves. And it's not only from LA she pulled, she had James Lovell from New York and some of Marassa grandsons that also represented New York, and she stood there with us the whole time. So to know this woman didn't only just come to Anaragua, she would go by Ronnie to by your school, she would go by Auntie Martha. She tried to reach out, she tried to generalize it so that it's not just in one place. So it was up to us to say we have the opportunity to take what this woman have to offer us and run with it, you know. So when somebody come like that and they don't just charge you to give you a start on something, that's a big blessing. So to me, Michele was a huge blessing to us, and I'll miss her. And I'm glad that God sent her, God and our ancestors sent her our way for whatever short time it was, because we enjoyed the ride. And I applaud her for being here and opening doors for us, because we could go back and say, look, I represented the Garinagu people at the Smithsonian. I am in the Smithsonian because of this woman. So may her soul rest in peace, and she will be missed.
Hold on, Georgette. For those of you who don't know, Georgette has a history with the culture. Her mom, one of the greatest. Tell us a little bit about your mom and
My dad.
or your dad. Your dad. I'm sorry. We don't know that part.
My mom was the background, but my dad was the face. He was president of NGC for many years. He represented the Garinagu people of Belize. He was a cultural activist, and he believed in fighting for the Garinagu people. Even though I used to despise it as a kid, because I'm like, they don't appreciate this, so why are you doing this? And why you didn't buy my shoes? And you hear worrying about them not having shoes. And then I laugh because now that he's not here, I am doing the same thing. You know, but those who know and love the culture, they will do whatever it takes to keep for them to keep the culture. Mine is to work through children and to preserve it, because the children are the future. So I take the time to go to St. Vincent every so often to work with the kids and to work the music and dance with the kids. And so I'm still going. I still have some in me to go. So when people like Michele and you come by, Mali, so we appreciate the effort, and you too, Labuga. We appreciate the effort that you guys put into us. We might not say it all the time, but we do appreciate whatever is offered to our culture. Thank you.
Wow, that was nice. Yeah.
Great words, yes. Yes.
Master Gayusa.
I wanna call on Miss Angelita Houston. She has words also, and of course a gift to Michele, right? So let's welcome Miss Angelita Houston, one of the standing bearers of the culture here in Los Angeles.
Hello, everybody.
Good night, good night.
My name is Angelita Garcia Hemmans Houston.
You get a million offer.
Yes, give it Miri. Hey, crook. I met Michele a few years ago, just in passing. But last year, Ronnie had an affair in Long Beach. Oh, Ronnie had. Take the light up.
Put the microphone very close to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Look at the light.
I can't look at.
You could look at one of us instead, maybe. Would that help?
So I met her, and Ronnie had me sing a song, and I rolled my eyes. I didn't want to sing. He said, "Mama gonna do a song."
To make it come
I
on.
went up there
Okay, you need the light.
and I did the song. Oh, Michele was just gaga. She said, "Where have you been?" I said, "Right here." "How come you not with the?" I said, "I don't know." "Why?" "Well, you need to, bring your talent forth so you can do it." But I didn't want to give her a long story, so I said, I'll do it, one of these days. So I didn't see her until last year at St. Malachi. It was a mass or something. And we happened to share the same table. Ronnie came again, took pictures, and Michele told me, "Angelita, I heard about a song that you did, and it's just taking everybody to the song." I said, "What song is that?" He said, "Foolish is somebody." Somebody had translated the name of the song, Foolish and Angel. He said, "I want that in my archive. You're gonna do that song and put it on a CD and give it to me. I'll pay for it." I said, "You don't have to pay." But they do my song, they don't give me anything. They don't even put my name on it. You know. So yeah, I'll do it for you, you know. And then she told me she was ill. And I told her, Michelle, you're gonna beat that. I had cancer twice and I beat it. So we'll just cuss cancer right now. And that was the last time I saw her. So Michelle is a true spirit. The universe embraces Michelle, and in turn, she passes that on to everybody she touches. And she's genuine. She's not flaky or phony or grabbing, you know, glory seeker. No, she is from the heart. And that's what I love about her. And so today, while I wish her spirit to rest, it will live within us, hopefully, for the rest of our days. Now, right now, I'm going to do a poem for her. The name of this poem is The Day is Done, and it was written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. And this poem comes from Sacred Heart School, my alma mater in Danguida. So here it is. The Day is Done by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. The day is done and the darkness falls from the wings of night. As a feather is wafted downward from an eagle in its flight. I see the lights of the village gleam through the rain and the mist, and a feeling of sadness comes o'er me that my soul cannot resist. A feeling of sadness and longing that is not akin to pain and resembles sorrow only, as the mist resembles the rain. Come, read to me some poem of heartfelt lay, that shall soothe this restless feeling and banish the thought of day. Not from the grand old masters, not from the bard sublime, whose distant footstep echoes through the corridors of time. Then read from the treasured volume the poem of thy choice, and lend to the voice of the poet the music of thy voice. And the night shall be filled with music, and the cares that infest the day shall fold their tents like the Arabs, and as silently steal away. That's for you, Michelle. God bless.
Most beautiful. Thank you. Most beautiful. Thank you so much. So we're gonna take a little break, unless we have somebody else who would like to share at this time. If not, we will come back and do a little bit more, sharing the life and honoring Miss Michele, Dr. Michele Goldwasser. So if there is anyone in the audience who would like to take this opportunity, the microphone is open. If not, then we'll come back and do it again in the next 10-15 minutes, if that's okay with you. All right.
President pause.
Hey,